Okay. Hey guys. It's December 21st. I have not had time to film it all today. It's been a very busy day. And it's almost midnight now, and I have to make my lunch for work tomorrow, plus put another layer of Mod Podge on my Cricut projects before I go to bed. So I'm going to keep this brief. Anyways, so today I woke up. I was up really late last night again working on my crafting and stuff. So I stayed up late. And so I woke up at, I think it was 10. I woke up at 10 this morning, quickly ate, got myself ready, and took an Uber to my doctor's appointment with the lung specialist. Finally, an in-person appointment. So, the good news is that she doesn't think I have asthma. I think it was back in 2015 that I was seeing another respirologist, and he had diagnosed me as having mild asthma at that time, but I only saw him maybe about a year or two, and then he moved, so he transferred me to my current respirologist, and she investigated things more over the years, and anyways, she's kind of come to the conclusion, although she thinks it would probably be best if in the new year I do a certain test that she thought I had done, but when she described the test to me, I was like, I've never had this. I've never had that test done. So she said she would suggest that I get that test done in the new year. Like right now, because of COVID, there's a backlog for this specific test. And so they're really not like booking any appointments till March of next year, which is insane. And my current respirologist is actually moving her practice at the end of this year. And so in the new year, I will be starting with a new respirologist, unfortunately. So anyways, but she thinks it would be good to do this specific test just to confirm whether I have asthma or not. But she really, really thinks that I don't. And because she says what the findings have shown, like over the course of the few years that she's seen me, is that my lung problems are lupus related. That generally, it seems like what it is inflammation in the lungs caused by lupus. So basically, I had a breathing test done last month in November, and the results weren't that great, which is odd because I think it was the last two test results were good. Earlier on in the year, those results were really good, and all of my lupus tests were showing I was in remission. My last blood work from, I think it was either September or October, showed like zero inflammation going on in my body. So things were looking good. So it's kind of weird that all of a sudden my breathing test wasn't that great. And I do feel like in the past few months, I've been getting short of breath more frequently. So I had a CT scan done like last week, and basically it's the CT scan. She said she was having trouble loading it because there was something wrong with the system, but from what she could make out of it, it looks similar to how it looked in 2018 when I was having inflammation in the lungs. So she said the good news is it's not worse than what it's been in the past. And the good news is there's no new scarring in my lungs. Like, there's nothing like that. So that's good. And so it means that basically, like, the lung issues that I have are not like a progressive disease or anything like that. It's just related to lupus and inflammation. So I had a phone appointment with my lupus doctor at the beginning of the month, and he did send me a requisition to get new blood work done. And I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So I'm planning to book that for next week because I'm really curious to see what the blood work looks like. Because, like, if my results come back showing that my lupus is still in remission and there's no inflammation, then it doesn't really make sense that my lungs would be affected right now, because my lupus wouldn't be causing that if my lupus is dormant. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. So I'm curious to see what the blood work says. I really hope that I'm not like starting to have a flare up again, because I've been good for like 2 years. But basically my rheumatologist had decreased my dose of my Fortic in, what was it, September or October, somewhere around there. He decreased it from 4 pills a day to 3 pills a day. And so my respirologist is wondering if the lower dose is the culprit. And so in the meantime, she wants me to go back to taking 4 pills a day. And then in a couple of months, I'm going to repeat my breathing test with the new doctor. And then we're going to see what happens with that and what the results are of that. And then she's like, depending on how I'm doing and how my breathing test results are at that time, they may either keep me at the 4 pills a day, or they may increase the dose, which I'm like, God, no. My whole thing is like, I've been trying to get off them. So I was kind of like disappointed with this news, but yeah. But at least it's nothing like serious, and it's just inflammation. But the good thing too was that she was saying, if we can confirm in the new year that I don't have asthma, then she doesn't think I need my inhalers at all, because she personally feels that they're not helping, except for maybe the one, like I take a steroid one every day, and she's like, the steroid one maybe would help a little bit with the inflammation, but overall they find that, like, if it's lupus related, it needs immunosuppressant medications. So she doesn't really think the inhaler would do much for me, which I would gladly give up my inhalers, because they irritate my throat so bad. So I'm like, please God, let me get this test done ASAP. And I hope to God I don't have asthma, so I can get rid of these inhalers, because that would be amazing. But anyways, so that's kind of what happened with that. And then I got home at like 1:30, and then I immediately got to work on editing, and then finished filming my Twin Tuesday, got that uploading, and then I went right to work on my Cricut stuff, and that's all I've been doing. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've been doing. So I got these signs done. I decided on this one to like angle the sleigh a little bit, like it's taking off. I probably could have angled it a bit more. This one I did straight across. It's got Santa in his sleigh with a reindeer. It says North Pole Santa's Workshop, Elf Village Reindeer Barn. I have to glaze these now, seal them up so that the vinyl doesn't come off. I'm going to seal them. And then I got 2 of these. No Place Like Home for the Holidays with the red truck and the green tree, pine tree coming out of the back. I thought that was cute. And then I've got my coaster sets. So this one here is basically finished. I just have to glaze the sides of the coasters on that one, but I'm waiting to do that until I finish the coats on this. So these coasters here need one more coat, top coat, and then once that's done, I can do the sides, and then it'll be finished. So we've got Snowflake, Holly with Berries, Candy Cane, Merry Christmas, Christmas Tree, and Santa with his reindeer. So I'm excited about that. I did not cut out the picture for my personal sign yet because this is what's going to go up there, but it's not urgent. It can wait. These are urgent. These need to get done so I can start wrapping gifts. So I'm going to put one more coat on these, and then that way the top is done. And then tomorrow when I get home from work, I can do the sides. And I'll put the first coat of these on tonight. And then when I get home, I can do the second coat of those. So hopefully all of these will be finished by tomorrow night. And then I have one more project, which is a little different than working with vinyl. I'm actually going to be doing wood burning on this other project. So I am planning to cut out the design because you have to make a stencil, and putting it on the thing tomorrow night, along with the solution that you have to paint onto the stencil, and then you have to let that dry. So my hope is to let that dry overnight, and then do the wood burning on Thursday, and then start wrapping gifts. That's my plan. I hope I can do it. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna quickly show you Elfie. Elfie and Comet are up here today. And I actually haven't given Comet to any of the babies today. I've been so busy, but he's had lots of cuddles over the days. He should be good. Elfie is just basically taking off on a rocket ship here. Comet's hanging out there. And now let's open the advent calendar because I need to get my lunch made and get the top coats on and then get my booty to bed. It's going to be a late night. I'm going to be dragging my butt at work, but it's okay. Tomorrow night I can hopefully get a good sleep. So day 21. Let's see what we got. Oh boy. Oh boy. More Minions. 2 of them. Again, 2 of them. And I believe they are the exact same ones that I already have. Let's go see. Okay, let's have a look. Is it the same one? Oh, no. No. It's different. In fact, I didn't even realize the first 2 were different. The first 2 were different as well. What about this guy? I think this guy's the same. Yep. So we got 3 of this guy, all the same. Lovely. Okay. Move my camera battery there. Wow. Just wonderful. I wonder what tomorrow will bring. And you know how like an advent calendar is usually like the final day is sort of like the bigger prize. I wonder what we're going to get on Christmas Eve. Oh boy. We're going to end this video here, and I will vlog something new tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.